So class, today we are going to touch on the scientific method in science. And when we do our ice cream experiment, these are the steps that we are going to look at. So let's view in on making observations. So when we host or complete a science experiment, we have to be our own scientists. We have to make observations based on what we are seeing. We discover, we see, and write it. We're essentially note takers, okay? So when we are making our homemade ice cream, we're gonna be jotting notes. We're gonna make those observations in our head. Okay, we need to make a hypothesis. Now, before we start an experiment, we need to figure out, why are we doing this experiment? What data do we want to find? What are the questions? Okay, we think and we make small guesses to a problem that can and cannot be solved. Write down the question to try and solve. So with a hypothesis, we can come over here, we can say, our question can be, well, why is ice cream cold? Are aliens real? How do cars drive? Those are just some examples, okay? So for me, my hypothesis might be, why is ice cream cold? How does ice cream stay cold? Okay, and this is what we're gonna try to do tomorrow on our video conference, is do the experiment. Okay, so I need my ingredients, and I need to test the hypothesis. Okay, we're gonna test the hypothesis. And then we're going to see if our guesses or predictions that we made are true or not. All right, and this is when the final step is that we are going to find the answer. Draw a conclusion, we call it. That's the overall kind of conclusion to our experiment. Okay, so hopefully by the end of our experiment, my question will be answered. Your question might be different than mine. Mine's gonna be, why is ice cream cold? And based on the answer I find through this experiment, my guess or my prediction may be true or not, okay? So maybe I might have a hypothesis of ice cream is cold because we use ice to make it. At the end of that experiment, I would decide if it's true or not, okay? And then at the end, tomorrow, we're going to hopefully be able to share what we learned. Tell people what you learned about the science experiment, okay? So with me, 1, 2, 3, say scientific method. Scientific method. So here is the kind of flow chart of what it looks like, okay? Here you go. Good luck, friends.